Shalom, I'm the brother Kwatazap Sayon, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai with another lesson. But before I go on, I want to say Kal Halal Yamla Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai Basham Rekakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth, and who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the Hakim that is spread around the four corners of the earth, spreading this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom Hakim. Gone. So I'm coming back with a quick lesson about that. The upcoming time is all about the elect, man. Salvation is of the elect first and foremost. When the ICBM missiles hit, and of course the rest of Israel is also going to be saved. You have the innumerable multitude first, the saints of the Most High, and then the ones that were going off and not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. They are going to come back in the kingdom, but through the elect and through the innumerable multitude. So without further ado, I want to jump straight into it. This is Mark 13 and 26. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power and glory. Gone. So in that time, let me see. God. So the Son of Man is speaking about Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is going to come in the clouds with great glory, meaning he's going to come with the fatherships. He's going to come with the UFOs, the so-called UFOs. But for us, they're IFOs, identified flying objects, because they're the chariots of the Most High. As Revelation 1 and 7 says, all them shall see. Let me just get it real quick before I butcher it. This is Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and Eve and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindred of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, Aman. Gone. You see? So he's going to come with the chariots first and foremost, and he's going to come to bring a great slaughter. But also, he's going to bring salvation. This verse 27. And then shall he send his angels and gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost parts, from the uttermost part of the earth to the uttermost part of heaven. You see? So these Christians, they believe that there's gonna be a, how you call it? I had the word right in my head. It's not a purge, but it's a, how do they call it? Rapture. Gone. That's it. So they're teaching about a rapture, but there's not going to be a rapture, man. There's only a certain group of people that's going to be saved from the ICBM missiles and from the coming slaughter of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai through his son, Yahweh Shai. So the elect is going to be saved. The elect is going to be beamed up, you see? And he's going to gather the elect from the four corners of the earth, not America only, because whole of Israel was scattered throughout the four winds. Let me get this real quick. Let's go to James 1, verse 1. This is James 1 and 1. James, O servant of Yahweh and of Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. You see? So the elect was scattered abroad, not only in Egypt where they're dwelling, which the modern day Egypt is America. They are also dwelling in Africa, in South America, in Europe, in Asia, in Australia, because we are scattered all over the earth. Thus saith the Bible. So it's all for the elect's sake, man. Everything that's happening. Yahweh Shai is going to come for the elect. You see? Let's go to Isaiah 11. 11 verse 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You see? So Israel is speaking about the northern kingdom. That's an allegory for the northern kingdom, Israel. And Judah is an allegory for the southern kingdom, which consists of Judah, Levi, and Benjamin. So in that time, let me read again, Isaiah 11 and 12. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations. So he's going to do this in front of the nations, their eyes, so that they can know and fear and see who Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is dealing with, who the living power, the living God is dealing with. You see? Because these elites know that they're oppressing and have the children of the Most High, the children of Israel, under their feet. But these other nations, these other people, these normal people, they don't know. Inside and in the Lashon Kodash, in the Hebrew tongue, it's nas, which says, the outline of biblical usage, something lifted up, standard, signal pole, ensign, banner, sign, Saul, standard, signal, standard, you see, a token, banner, pole. So at that time, this is going to be the sign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You see, that's going to be the sign. They're going to be shitting their pants. They're going to be thinking like, are these the children of the Most High, the sons of the Most High? Because we are Israel, which is in the Hebrew tongue Yashar Allah. He, Yah, Shar is prince, and Allah means power. So the sons of the power. Let's go to Ezekiel. There's the book of Ezekiel. Verse 28 and 25. Thus saith Yahweh Basham Yahushai, when I shall gather the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob, which is talking about the land of Israel, because now you have these abominations happening in that land. That land is desolate for now, for the time being. But when the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to be established here on earth, then we're going to be set back in that land, Yahweh Tazah. Verse 26, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgment upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh Basham Yahushai, their power. You see? Let me see if I could find some pictures of how Israel is looking nowadays. Gone. So this is Israel right now. This doesn't look like the land of milk and honey. This looks desolate. But as the scripture says, when at that time he recovers and gathers the elect, then will they dwell in Israel safely, and they will be building houses, and it's going to be the land of milk and honey. and it's going to be done in the sight of these heathens, so that they might know and fear that that we are the sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. We are Yashar Allah. We are the sons of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Gone. So this was going to be a short lesson about the gathering of the elect and how we are going to be placed back in that land. So Yahweh Tazah, this video is edifying, and I want to say Kal Halal Yamla Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rekakudash Shalom Akim.